Hello, YouTube Nation. All right, so today what I'm going to do is share with you a powerful technique to take the power of your spirit animal and bring it into your everyday life. So your power animal is not just something that you use, in meditation. The point of having a spirit animal, a power animal, is to be able to bring the power of that animal into your everyday life, even if you're working in an office in the middle of downtown whatever city. Okay? So if you don't know what your power animal is, not a problem. Go to journeys.thunderwizard.com. There you will find a free guided meditation I will guide you into the journey to be able to connect with your spirit animal, and then watch that and then come back here and I'll teach you how to use that information. So this idea of a spirit animal, a lot of people think it's Native American. Well, from my understanding, many Native Americans in their native religion had such a practice. But it was definitely not something that was exclusive to Native Americans. My ancestry, which is Norse, my pre-Christian Norse tribal polytheistic shamanic ancestors, they also believed very strongly not only in shamanic journeying, but in the idea of a spirit animal. Shamanic journeying, they didn't use that word, they called it sitting out. It meant that you went out of the village and you sat out in nature and called to yourself whatever it was, whether it was your spirit animal or whether it was a connection with your spirit guide or with one of the gods or whatever you did. But that was their version of shamanic journeying. They called it sitting out. And they had a very strong practice of using the power of your spirit animal, and they called it a fetch spirit. And a fetch spirit is something you were born with. So the great news is that you are born with a spirit animal all the time. And it was believed that wizards had the ability to see a person's spirit animal, with them, either flying along or walking in front of them or something like that, And so a wizard could tell you what your spirit animal was. So, again, if you know what your spirit animal is, great, we'll get into it. If not, go to journeys.thunderwizard.com and watch the free guided meditation where I take you through a meditation to help you connect with your spirit animal. All right, so how do you use this in everyday life? Well, you should get used to just going into a meditative state. If you're able to go deep into a shamanic trance, whether that be with music or binaural beats or listening to shamanic drumming, I don't really care. Some people are just able to do it. That's all right. It's helpful for you. It's not necessary. But it's helpful for you to be able to go into a state where you can connect directly to your spirit animal. And you can communicate with your spirit animal, ask your spirit animal for guidance, for its powers, for its strength. The relationship with your spirit animal is just like a relationship with anybody else. If you've got a best friend and you don't pick up the phone and talk to them, your friendship isn't very deep. You have to pick up the phone and talk to them. If they call you, you got to pick up the phone. You got to, all that. So the same is true with your spirit animal. It's been there with you from birth. It will stay with you until death. Your connection with it is dependent upon how much you choose to connect with it or not. So a real easy way to do that, I'm just going to share with you an easy way, if you already know what your spirit animal is you can just be sitting in a chair, take your hands, put the hands right over left, place them over your navel, close your eyes and breathe. Inhale very deeply. Hold it for a little bit. Exhale. Second time, inhale. Hold it. Exhale. One last time, inhale. Hold it. And exhale. Now, in this state, just simply call forth your spirit animal, and it will come to you. Okay? So in my mind, I was able to bring my spirit animal to me. So then you simply just, it's a close personal relationship. You welcome them. You say hello. You You do whatever. You connect energetically. However you and your spirit animal communicate, let your energies merge. Then what I'd like for you to do, once you've learned how to do that, when you can get to the habit of just being able to close your eyes and breathe deep and bring up your spirit animal to you, I want you to get into the habit of merging with that animal. So imagine, let's say it's a wolf. So you close your eyes, you breathe, and the wolf is standing in front of you. And you can tell that the wolf loves you and cares about you. It's waiting for your request. And so you invite it, come on into my aura, come into my energy field, and allow that animal to come into your energy field, and then open your eyes. And then imagine that you are seeing everything and everybody through the eyes of your spirit animal. And then just listen to your instincts. So for instance, let's say again that your spirit animal is a wolf. And you are somebody who's insecure. You're insecure in the work environment, and you're insecure in social situations. So what you would do is you could just sit at your desk. You could, if you needed to, go do some breathing or whatever. But if you're able, just close your eyes and summon the wolf. See the wolf come and ask the wolf to come into your aura. Open your eyes. Imagine that you are seeing everything in your environment through the eyes of your wolf spirit animal. And let's say you got to go talk to your boss now. And this is something, maybe your boss is a pain in the rear end. Maybe he or she is kind of an a-hole. Maybe they're difficult. Maybe they're demanding. Or you just have insecurities. For example, instead of you going into the office, you're going to open up your eyes after connecting with your wolf animal, let it come into your aura, and then let the wolf walk you into the office. And then when your boss, let's say your boss is, a pain in the rear end or abusive or controlling, you would imagine how the wolf would respond. Now, the wolf is not going to sabotage your job. The wolf is there to help you in all of your situations. Wolves are social animals, so they know how to interact with alphas and betas. But this animal is going to help you have the strength to be able to weather. Let's say if your boss is abusive and does yell at you and call you names or whatever, the wolf can handle it. You may not be able to handle it, but your wolf can handle it. And then you let your wolf dictate to you the instincts to work through the strength to respond and say, yes, sir, or when you need to stand up for yourself, with respect, sir, what you're saying is not applicable in my work situation, and let me explain to you why. Instead of taking it on personally, you have this power animal to protect you and guide you. You can use their senses. Again, using the example of the wolf. The wolf, they're social creatures. They can tell by scent. They can smell the pheromones. They can smell fear. They can smell strength and power. Let's use the same example. You're a man and you're insecure about picking up women. You want to find a girlfriend. You're going to go out to the clubs and you're going to try and find a woman to dance with you and give her your number or whatever. You go in there. I mean, I know because I'm the same way. I'm very shy. My nature is I'm very shy. I shouldn't be. You can't tell by looking at me. But I'm very shy in social situations in front of girls like that. So what I've done in the past is I've let my spirit animal come into my aura and do the talking for me. Of course, it's you doing the talking. Don't get me wrong. It's not like you phase out and it's multiple personalities. That's not what's happening. You're just allowing yourself to use the energy and the strengths of that animal to do your everyday business. Okay? So if you were to go into let's say it's a wolf again, listen, wolves are very intuitive. They can smell pheromones. They can figure things out. They can tell who's, available, all that kind of stuff. You don't have to worry about it. Let your wolf guide you through it. And then, if your wolf says that's the one, just go with it. What have you got to lose? The worst case scenario is that you'll be rejected and you'll be no worse off than you are now. So you got nothing to lose. And this way you can work through just everyday life situations with the power of your spirit animal. Okay? So again, very simply, all you got to do is, once you've connected with your spirit animal, all you have to do is just breathe deeply 2 or 3 times, call up your spirit animal, it'll show up, and then ask to merge with it. Okay, let's say you're not very good with visualizations, and you say, but Mahadeva, Thunder Wizard, I can't do that. But okay, no problem. You don't have to. This is the great thing about it. It's guaranteed. You have a spirit animal. You've been given a fetch from birth. You don't have to find one. You don't have to get it. You don't have to buy one. You have it. It's born. You're born with it. So even if you can't see it, all you have to do is just call it, believe, and say, I'm going to merge with you now. Maybe you don't even know what the animal is. It doesn't matter. It is there for you to use. Okay? So that's my very simple technique to be able to tap into the power of your spirit animal and be able to accomplish anything you want in life. And if you don't know what your spirit animal is, go to journeys.thunderwizard.com. As I said, there is a free guided meditation, shamanic journey that I will take you through so that you can meet your spirit animal. If you want to see all of the things that I teach, all of my books on shamanism and spirituality and everything else, all of my other services, I won't even go into all of them, go to courses.thunderwizard.com. Please do me a favor, subscribe, hit the bell button so that we can get this technology out to the world. All right? So that's it for me. I will see you guys soon.